Good morning. Today's topic, application of phase rule to the silver lead system, that is two component system, and explanation of phase diagram of silver lead system. Here phase rule means it is the sum of the number of phases and number of degree of freedom is equal to it is more than number of components by 2 is called normal phase rule. That is P plus F equal to C plus 2. It is applicable to the only single component systems. But in the double component systems or two component system containing only solid and liquid phase with the absence of gaseous phase. Due to the absence of gaseous phase in the two component system, there is no pressure effect on solid and liquid phase. Therefore, we keep pressure constant. Therefore, for two component system, a reduced phase rule is applicable. That is P plus F equal to C plus 1 is called reduced phase rule. In the silver lead system, first the silver lead system consisting of 4 phases. Here one is solid silver, solid lead, liquid silver lead and vapor phase. But in the silver lead system, the 3 phases of the silver lead system is expressed in terms of Ag-Pb formula. Therefore, it is a two component system. The various possible phases are solid silver, solid lead, liquid silver lead and vapor. In silver lead system, boiling points of both silver and lead are high and vapor phase is practically absent. So the effect of pressure is negligible. Hence, this system is condensed system and reduced phase rule or condensed phase rule is applicable. That is F equal to C minus P plus 1 is applicable to this system. In this system, it is two component system, C is 2, then F equal to C minus P plus 1, whereas F equal to 2 minus P plus 1, then F equal to 3 minus P. If the number of freedom movements required to explain any one phase of silver lead system, that is F equal to, where P is 1, F equal to 3 minus P or F equal to 3 minus 1, then F equal to 2. F equal to 2 means that is temperature and concentration. Here the temperature, here to plot the generally to obtain the phase diagram of silver lead system, plot the graph between temperature and composition. Temperature is taken on the y-axis and composition is taken on the x-axis. The obtained diagram is called phase diagram of silver lead system. That is, the maximum number of degree of freedoms is 2, that is temperature and composition. Here temperature composition diagram of the silver lead system is shown in the figure. That is, temperature is taken on the y-axis, composition is taken on the x-axis. The obtained this diagram is called phase diagram of silver lead system. Here in the silver lead system, the point A shows the melting point of silver is 961 degrees centigrade. Point B shows the melting point of lead, that is 327 degree centigrade. Here, then in the x-axis, that is a silver 100%, lead is 0%. While moving right to the x-axis, the gradual silver percentage decreases, simultaneously lead percentage increases. At certain composition, means that is at 2.4% of silver and 97.6% of lead, then that mixture is called Atec-2 mixture. At this Atec-2 mixture, the boiling point of alloy is 303 degree centigrade. Then complete right. Here silver is 0%, lead is 100%. Here in the phase diagram of silver lead system, that is AO curve shows the freezing point curve of silver, BO curve shows the freezing point curve of lead. Here, while we move from A to O, the gradual decreasing the silver percentage, simultaneously increasing the lead percentage. Similarly, while move from B to O, the gradual decrease in the lead percentage, gradual increase in the silver percentage. Here, in the AO and BO curves, shows the equilibrium between the two phases of silver lead system. In the AO curve, the solid silver and liquid silver lead coexist equilibrium, and in the BO curve, then it shows the equilibrium between the two phases, that is the solid lead and liquid silver lead exist in the equilibrium. Here the number of degree of freedoms required to explain the point, any point on the AO as well as BO curve based on reduced phase rule is, that is P plus F equal to C plus 1, F equal to C plus 1 minus P, whereas F equal to C is 2 plus 1 minus 2, that equal to 1. That may be either temperature or composition. Therefore, it is a univariant system. In the phase diagram of silver lead system, the AO BO curve coincide at point O. O shows the Atec-2 point. At this Atec-2 point, three phases exist equilibrium, that is solid silver, solid lead, and silver, liquid silver lead. Here, the number of degree of freedoms required to explain the point O based on reduced phase rule is P plus F equal to C plus 1, F equal to C plus 1 minus P, whereas C is 2, P is 3. Therefore, 2 plus 1 minus 3 is 0. Means at constant temperature and constant composition only, the three phases of silver lead system coexist equilibrium. This point is called Atec-2 point. Here at Atec-2 point, temperature is 303 degrees centigrade and composition is silver 2.4%, lead 97.6%. This temperature is called Atec-2 temperature. Here the Atec-2 temperature means decreasing the boiling point of the alloy. Decreasing the boiling point of alloy, or the temperature of boiling point of alloy containing constant composition of the metals is called Atec-2 temperature. Here in the Atec-2 temperature, the Atec-2 temperature is less than that of the boiling point of silver 961 degrees centigrade and boiling point of lead 327 degrees centigrade. Here that is the decreasing the boiling point of the alloy when they are composed with a constant ratio is called Atec-2 temperature. Here in the phase diagram of silver lead system, curve OA, that is the melting point curve of silver. Here, that is point A shows the melting point of silver 961 degrees centigrade. Addition of lead to the silver lowers the melting point along OA and reaches point O. Temperature melting point lowered to 303 degrees centigrade and lead contain 97.6%, lead is 2.4%. If more lead is added, it separates as solid. Along this curve, OA, two phases, silver, solid and solution are in equilibrium. That is solid silver and liquid silver lead. Here the number of freedom movements required to explain the any point on OA curve based on reduced phase rule. That is F equal to C minus P plus 1, F equal to 2 minus 2 plus 1, F equal to 1. Means along this curve the system is monovariant or univariant. Next, curve OB. Here it is curve OB is the melting point curve of lead. Here point B shows the melting point of lead, that is 327 degrees centigrade. Addition of silver to the lead lowers the melting point along OB and reaches point O. If more silver is added, it separates out as solid. Along curve OB, two phases, that is solid lead and liquid silver lead is present. The number of degree of freedoms required to explain the any point on the OB curve based on reduced phase rule is F equal to C minus P plus 1, where F equal to 2 minus 2 plus 1, F equal to 1. Along this curve, the system is monovariant or univariant. Next, effective point means effective point is the lowest temperature at which the liquid mixture of two components can exist equilibrium with their solid phases. Once again, effective point is the lowest temperature at which the liquid mixture of two components can exist equilibrium with their solid phases. That is solid silver equilibrium with liquid silver lead equilibrium with solid lead. Then at effective point, the number of phases is 3. That is solid silver, liquid silver lead, solid lead. It is double component, two component system. Therefore, C is equal to, then F equal to C minus P plus 1, F equal to 2 minus 3 plus 1, F equal to 0. Means at this point the system is invariant or non-variant. At effective point in silver lead system, temperature is 303 degrees centigrade, composition is 2.4% silver and 97.6% of lead. Next, the effective mixture. A liquid mixture of the two components which has the lowest freezing point compared to all other liquid mixtures of the same components is called effective mixture. Once again, a liquid mixture of the two components which has the lowest freezing point compared to all other liquid mixture of the same components is called effective mixture, or the liquid mixture that exists as its effective point is called effective mixture. The liquid mixture that exists at its effective point is called effective mixture, or the composition of the components at their effective point is called effective mixture. That is silver lead system. Effective composition is 2.6% lead, silver and 97.4% lead. Next, in the silver lead diagram, phase diagram, areas or regions, that is AOB area. In this area, only the liquid alloy melt of silver and lead exists, that there is only one phase exists. It is 2 degrees of freedom. the system is bivariant. That is F equal to C minus P plus 1, F equal to 2 minus 1 plus 1, F equal to 2. Therefore, it is bivariant system. Next, the areas AOC. This area has solid silver and liquid melt. The composition of the liquid melt at any temperature can be obtained from the curve OA. Therefore, the degree of freedom F equal to, that is C minus P plus 1, F equal to 2 minus 2 plus 1 equal to 1. It is univariant or more, that is univariant system. Next, area BOD. This area has solid lead and liquid melt. The composition of the liquid melt at any temperature can be obtained from curve OB. Therefore, the number of degree of freedoms F equal to 1. This system is also univariant. Next, areas of DOE and COE. These areas are present below the line COD. Both areas have two phases. They are solid silver plus ATEC2 in the area COE and solid lead plus ATEC2 in the area DOE. The number of degree of freedoms required is 1. Therefore, it is also univariant system. Here, the application of silver lead system in the desilverization of lead. Pattinson process used for the desilverization of argentiferrous lead. This process is also called copulation. Pattinson process used for the desilverization of argentiferrous lead. This process is also called capillation. Here, in this process, lead ore is galena. Lead ore is galena. PBS contains small amount of silver. After extraction, lead contains silver as impurity up to 0.1%. The impure lead with 0.1% silver is melted and cooled gradually. Lead will begin to solidify and molten solution slowly increasing the amount of silver. Once again, the impure lead with 0.1% silver is melted and cooled gradually. Lead will begin to solidify and molten solution slowly increasing the amount of silver. On further slow cooling, some lead separates as solid by increasing the percentage of silver up to 2.6%. By this Pattinson process, the percentage of silver is increased from 0.1% to 2.6%, or the process of increasing the concentration of lead in argentoferrous lead is called as Pattinson process. The process of increasing the concentration of silver in argentiferrous lead is called as Pattinson process. Next, compound with congruent melting points of magnesium and zinc system. Same, that is the magnesium and zinc system. It is also a two-component system. Here, a compound which melts sharply at a constant temperature into liquid of the same composition as the solid is said to possess a congruent melting point. Once again, a compound which melts sharply at a constant temperature into a liquid of the same composition as the solid is said to possess a congruent melting point. Example, magnesium zinc system. The two components combines to form solid compound, intermetallic compound with a congruent melting point in which it is stable up to its melting point. Stable up to its melting point. Here, the compound which melts sharply at constant temperature into a liquid of same composition is called as compound with congruent melting point. It is a typical two-component system. It is a typical two-component system. It involves the formation of an intermetallic compounds. The magnesium zinc MgZn2. This system has four phases. Again, one is solid magnesium, second one is solid zinc, third one solid magnesium zinc, fourth one molten mixture of magnesium and zinc. The magnesium zinc system is as shown in the figure. It is the phase diagram of magnesium zinc system. Whereas here in the point A, it shows the pure melting point of magnesium. Point B shows the pure melting point of zinc. Then it is D is the effective point. Here the phase diagram of silver lead system, which is obtained by plotting the graph between the temperature and composition of zinc magnesium system. Here the phase diagram of the system consisting of four curves, that is AC, CD, DE and EB curves, or BE. Two effective points, that is C and E, and a congruent melting point is D. Congruent melting point is D. The phase diagram of silver lead system, phase diagram of magnesium zinc system consisting of four curves, that is AC curve, CD curve, DE curve and EB curve. Two effective points, that is C, E, where and a congruent melting point of D. Here in the phase diagram, the curve AC curve make the melting point of magnesium curve. That is, the AC curve shows the melting point curve of magnesium. The curve AC is the freezing point curve of magnesium with the addition of zinc. Point A represent the melting point of magnesium, that is 651 degrees centigrade. Next, DE curve. DE curve, along this curve, D to E, the melting point of magnesium zinc is decreased because magnesium is added along this curve. Two phases are in equilibrium. Magnesium zinc complex MgZn taken to equilibrium with the molten solution. Here P equal to 2, C equal to 2, F equal to C minus P plus 1, whereas F equal to 2 minus 2 plus 1, F equal to 1, it is a system is univariant. Next, effective point E. Here at this point, three phases are in equilibrium. One is solid zinc, equilibrium with molten, that is the complex of magnesium zinc, equilibrium with solution, where P equal to 3, C equal to 2, F equal to C minus P plus 1, whereas F equal to 2 minus 3 plus 1 equal to 0. It is invariant. System is invariant or zero variant system. Next, effective point C. At this point, three phases are in equilibrium. One is solid magnesium, complex of magnesium zinc and molten solution. Here the number of degree of freedoms required, P is 3, C 2, F equal to C minus P plus 1, whereas F equal to 2 minus 3 plus 1, F equal to 0. Therefore, it is also a invariant system or zero variant system. Next, congruent melting point of D. Here at point D, the composition of magnesium zinc MgZn taken to solid is equal to composition of this solution. The temperature corresponding to this point D is called as congruent point. At this point, two phases are in equilibrium. That is magnesium zinc complex MgZn taken to equilibrium with the molten solution. Here P2C1, because the composition both the phases is same. Therefore, F equal to C minus P plus 1, whereas F equal to 1 minus 2 plus 1, F equal to 0. Therefore, it is also a zero variant system or invariant system. Areas. The area above the curves AC, CDE, BE contain molten mixture of magnesium and zinc. That is only one phase is present. The number of degree of freedoms required to explain the areas based on reduced phase rule is F equal to C minus P plus 1, F equal to 2 minus 1 plus 1, F equal to 2. It is bivariant system. It requires temperature and composition to explain the any point in the areas of the zinc magnesium zinc system. Next one, compound with incongruent melting point, that is salt water system, sodium chloride water system. Here the compound which undergoes decomposition by the formation of another solid is having incongruent melting point. Once again, the compound which undergoes decomposition by the formation of another solid is having incongruent melting point. There are many systems in which the compounds formed by the combination of two components decompose when heated, giving a new solid phase and a solution liquid of the solid with a different composition from that of the solid. Such compounds are said to have an incongruent melting point. The decomposition at this temperature is known as transition reaction or meritectic or peritectic reaction. The two components combines to form a solid compound with incongruent melting point, in which decomposes before reaching its melting point. Example, sodium chloride water system. It is also a two-component system. It is two-component system. Neglecting the vapor phase, the system exhibits four phases. One is, that is sodium chloride water liquid phase, solid sodium chloride, solid water, then its saturated solution. The phase diagram of sodium chloride water shows the following. Here generally in the sodium chloride water system, it is a two-component system consisting of three phases. One is the solid sodium chloride, solid water, and solution of sodium chloride water. Here, due to the absence of gaseous phase, it is a condensed system. Here, the number of degree of freedoms required to explain any one phase of sodium chloride water system based on reduced phase rule. P plus F equal to C plus 1, F equal to C plus 1 minus P, whereas 2 plus 1 minus 1 equal to 2, that is temperature and composition. Plot the graph between temperature and composition. Means temperature is taken on the y-axis, composition is taken on the x-axis. The obtained diagram is called phase diagram of salt water system. Here in the phase diagram, curve OA and OB curves. Here OA curve is the water freezing point curve. Then OB curve is the saturated solution curve. Here solubility curve. Here first OA curve, water freezing point curve. Water freezing point is 0 degree centigrade. From A to O, water freezing point is decreased because sodium chloride is added along the curve. Two phases are in equilibrium, that is ice and solution, where P equal to 2, C equal to 2, F equal to C minus P plus 1, whereas F equal to 2 minus 2 plus 1, F equal to 1. Therefore, the system is univariant. Next, OB curve, that is the sodium chloride water solubility curve. From O to B, solubility of sodium chloride increases because temperature is increases. Along this curve, two phases are in equilibrium. The number of freedom movements required, degree of freedoms required is F equal to, that is C minus P plus 1, whereas F equal to 2 minus 2 plus 1, F equal to 1, it is called univariant system. Next, BC curve. BC curve, sodium chloride solubility curve. At point B, sodium chloride water changes into sodium chloride solid. Along this curve, two phases are in equilibrium, that is solid sodium chloride and solution of sodium chloride water. The number of degree of freedoms required is F equal to C minus P plus 1, that is 2 minus 2 plus 1, F equal to 1. System is univariant. This curve indicates the solubility of sodium chloride is almost constant with increase in temperature. Here, effective point or cryohydric point. Effective point or cryohydric point. Here, cryohydric point means the point at which the three phases of salt water system exist equilibrium is called effective point or cryohydric point. At this point, the three phases are in equilibrium. That is, one is solid water, equilibrium with the liquid salt water, equilibrium with the solid salt. Here, among these three phases exist equilibrium. The number of degree of freedoms required based on reduced phase rule is, that is P plus F equal to C plus 1 or F equal to C minus P plus 1. Here F equal to 2 minus 3 plus 1 equal to 0. Means it is invariant system or zero variant system. Means at constant temperature and constant composition only, the three phases of salt water system exist equilibrium. At a effective point or cryohydric point, the temperature is minus 21 degrees centigrade. Composition is 23% of sodium chloride. Here, incongruent melting point B, that is the compound undergo the composition to give another solid is having incongruent melting point. The compound undergo the composition to give another solid is having incongruent melting point, that is sodium chloride water solid at minus 0.15 degrees centigrade, sodium chloride solid plus solution. At 0.15 degrees centigrade, sodium chloride water changes into sodium chloride solid. This temperature is called incongruent melting point of sodium chloride water. At this point, three phases are in equilibrium. Therefore, system is invariant or non-variant or zero variant. Next, areas. In the area AOBC, above there is only one phase, that is the solution phase. The number of freedom moments required to explain the any point in the areas based on reduced phase rule. That is F equal to C minus P plus 1, then F equal to 2 minus 1 plus 1. That is F equal to 2. The system is bivariant. It is about the salt water system, that is sodium chloride water system. Here in the salt water system, instead of sodium chloride, we take potassium iodide water system. Again, in the potassium iodide water system, also containing three phases. One is the solid salt potassium iodide, solid water, ice, and the liquid potassium iodide water. This potassium iodide water system having only solid and liquid phases with the absence of gaseous phase. Therefore, it is also a condensed system. Here, for condensed system, reduced phase rule is applicable. The number of degree of freedoms required to explain any one phase of potassium iodide water system based on reduced phase rule is P plus F equal to C plus 1, F equal to C plus 1 minus P, where C is 2, P is 1. That is 2 plus 1 minus 1 equal to 2. It requires, that is, it is a bivariant system. It requires two factors, temperature and composition. Plot the graph between temperature and composition. The obtained diagram is called phase diagram of salt water system, that is potassium iodide water system. Again, in the potassium iodide water system is similar with the sodium chloride water system, but only one change is effective point. Here at effective point are the cryohydric point. Cryohydric point means the point at which the three phases of salt water system exist equilibrium is called effective point. Here in the effective point or cryohydric point, the temperature is minus 23 degrees centigrade. Composition is 52% of potassium iodide. But in the sodium chloride water system, at effective point, temperature is minus 21 degrees centigrade. Composition is 23% of sodium chloride. But in the potassium iodide water system, temperature is minus 23 degrees centigrade. Temperature is minus 23 degrees centigrade and composition is 52% of potassium iodide. Same, that is AO and BO curves are obtained. AO curve shows the melting point curve of potassium iodide. Then BO curve shows the, that is freezing point of the water. In these two curves, AO and BO curves, there are two phases exist equilibrium. In the two phases, one is solid salt potassium iodide and liquid potassium iodide solution. But in the BO curve, here solid water, ice is equilibrium with the liquid salt water. Here in the AO as well as BO curves, two phases exist equilibrium. The number of degree of freedoms required to explain any point on the curve based on reduced phase rule is, that is P plus F equal to C plus 1 minus P. Then that is called F equal to 2, then P is equal to C is equal to F equal to C minus P plus 1, F equal to 2 minus 2 plus 1, that is P is F equal to 1 means that is univariant system. Univariant system means then if it requires either temperature or composition. If you know the temperature, composition remains constant, or if you know the composition, temperature remains constant. At take 2 point only, at cryohydric point only, the temperature of potassium iodide water system is minus 23 degrees centigrade. Then composition is 52% of potassium iodide. With this, the phase diagram of salt water system, two component system with incongruent melting point is completed. Thank you.